opportunity. Once again, the cross. They could shoot, and it's in!
It's that ball as that guy Fran, he cuts inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Fran.
Over the right side, the shot and the goal!
Las alineaciones, pásamelas, ¿dónde están?
Welcome to the Keith Hampton Memorial Field in Sierra Vista, Arizona for this United Premier Soccer League Men's Premier Division Arizona Conference game between our hosts Coronado Athletic Club and FC Arizona. Apologies for the delay, folks. Almost 15 minutes into this match. No score. I'm your commentator, Mark Turner. Excited to be covering this game in sunny Arizona. Actually, the conditions to make good soccer a little challenging, especially in this first half, given that we're in the low 90s, high 80s, searing temperatures on a turf field. Anyone that's had that experience would know it's not always conducive to great soccer. Makes it difficult to keep those energy levels high, but hopefully as the game rolls on and cloud cover rolls in, temperatures might drop.
Mande, Jorge. Jorge. Okay. Okay. Okay, wait.
Short goal kick. Coronado AC looking to build out the back. Nice footwork. Through central defence out to the left back position. Now driving down the left wing. Good recovery though from the FC Arizona defender. You can see some supporters in the stands there. Very cleverly brought their umbrella with them. Trying to keep out of the direct sunlight. As hard as it might be on the spectators, just imagine how challenging this is for the players. Nevertheless, Coronado on the attack, trying to create something down the left-hand side. Looking to feed the ball back. It out hurriedly by an FC Arizona defender and into touch. Again being fed down the left-hand side. Coronado looking to make hay out on that flank, but once again FC Arizona defending very effectively. I apologise, we just confirming team jerseys. Want to make sure we're giving you guys the best coverage possible. Looking to deliver a ball into the box, again well contested in the centre of defence. Possession trading hands rather quickly though as the game swings back and forth. Now we have a counter-attack. Excellent defending, but the ball drops. Oh, wide, just wide. Narrowly. Thought for a second the goalkeeper was diving for show, but that was a lot closer than I'd initially thought. Great shot from about, it's a good 25 yards out. Goalkeeper scrambling. But ultimately the ball goes out into safety. So the home team, Coronado Athletic Club, in the all-white jerseys. Very reminiscent of the latest Champions League winners, and for the 15th time, Real Madrid. Sure, Coronado Athletic would be delighted to have a fraction of Madrid's success this evening. Just the W. Just the 3 points. Not looking for a Champions League trophy tonight. Just a victory. FC Arizona in the darker uniforms. Rather natty grey and black numbers. Laying the ball confidently around the back. Looking now to carry it upfield. Not seeing any options immediately in front of him. Sliding the ball to a teammate. Gets the ball back. Again, within shooting distance here, but well defended by Coronado, excuse me. Now Coronado looking to break themselves. Good patience there, rolling the ball back to the right back. Looks to drill the ball cross field. Gets flicked on. We may have an opportunity to get behind the defence here, but surely they'll be an offside. It's not even a concern. The ball doesn't get played through. Instead, it gets rolled back. Nice footwork from the Coronado defender. He gets bundled to the ground unceremoniously for his efforts. And there might be a yellow card coming here. There is. The referee not happy with that. In the 20th minute, we have, I think was our first yellow card of the match. Was pretty obvious. Again, nice little bit of footwork here, resulting in some WWF style wrestling. Referee was quickly on the scene. Yellow card dispatched. Coronado with the free kick. Looping the ball to the back post, asking a lot of his teammates. FC Arizona regaining possession. Excellent work from Coronado though. Sliding interception. Ball goes back to FC Arizona. Now they may look to break. They don't have numbers. They were looking through the through ball. It was picked off by Coronado defender. As they look to build now in the middle of the park. Coronado down the right wing. No place to go. Faced up by 3 defenders. Rolls the ball back to a teammate in midfield. Coronado in possession again in midfield. Nice little triangle play. Keeping the ball. Good footwork. Getting out of a tight space. Might now look to switch it to the right hand side where there's a bit more space. Good interception though from FC Arizona. Reading the play very effectively there. Building their own period of possession. That's asking a lot though of the left back. But he does a great job to get there. Cuts across his man. Picks his head up. Looks for a teammate. FC Arizona building now well from left to right. Coronado well back in numbers. Either way, it doesn't matter. The assistant referee spotted an offside. Flag goes up. Coronado are back in possession. FC Arizona trying to make their way out of trouble. Get knocked to the ground for his trouble. Good battling from Coronado, but judged by the referee to be unfair. FC Arizona back in possession. They have a free kick deep in their own half. Into the 24th minute, still 0-0. Very spirited competition between two teams, only separated by two points in this Premier Division, Arizona Conference. Sporting quite different records, though. Home team Coronado Athletic won 4 games this season, lost 3, and tied 1 game with 19 goals scored. That sees them in 4th place in the division on 13 points. They're actually only 2 points, though, behind FC Arizona, who are currently in 2nd with 5 victories, 3 defeats, no draws, and 18 goals to their name, although 10 of those goals have come in 2 matches. 4-1 victory earlier in the season, and let's just stop for a second here as we see Coronado trying to build down the left-hand side. Nice defending from FC Arizona, though, tidying things up well. As I was mentioning, 18 goals so far for FC Arizona. 2 of those goals, though, came in, good save, the FC Arizona goalkeeper. 10 of those goals coming from 2 games, and a 4-1 victory earlier in the season, and then on April the 21st, when these 2 teams played last in Chandler, Arizona, FC Arizona managed to put 6 goals past Coronado. So despite how tense and tight the matches early doors this evening, these teams have history. FC Arizona, oh, nice shot. Good save, though, from the Coronado goalkeeper. Good spin and snapshot from FC Arizona. It's like we have a Coronado player down. I don't know if he's injured or pulled a muscle. Let's have another look at this shot. Again, good touch, get out of the body. It's pivot and snap. Sharp goalkeeping, though, from FC Arizona. Excuse me, from Coronado in response to the FC Arizona shot. Well, whatever the trouble was with the Coronado defender, the young man seems to be back on his feet now. No harm done, so that's good to see. FC Arizona having the first 2 really meaningful sights on goal so far. We had that opportunity about 5 or 6 minutes ago that flashed just wide of the post. And then with that second shot, FC Arizona once again threatening the Coronado goal. This time, calling the FC Arizona goalkeeper into service. He was equal to the task, palming the shot harmlessly over the crossbar. We are at the business end of the season, though. Only 2 games remain for both these teams. Both will be anxious to accrue as many points as possible. Coronado looking to get to those playoff spots. Corner in from FC Arizona, well cleared from Coronado. Of course, FC Arizona currently hold one of those playoff spots, sitting in 2nd. Tucked in behind Arizona Arsenal. Oh, ball into the middle of the box. FC Arizona again looking to turn and shoot. Good clearance from Coronado, but hasn't gone too far. I should say good clearance. It was more good defending. That shot flashes harmlessly past the post. Nothing there really to trouble the FC Arizona goalkeeper. Yeah, that wasn't so much a good clearance from Coronado as it was a good interception. Way to put your body in front of the shot. But the ball didn't go too far. It gave FC Arizona an opportunity to get a 3rd sight on goal, although on this occasion, the FC Arizona goalkeeper was able to watch that shot go harmlessly past the post. We may have another stoppage here. A shot from close range hit a Coronado player in the head. I think the referee is calling on one of the physios, which is excellent officiating. When you get struck in the head that close, you really need some attention. You can see even the FC Arizona players a little concerned. We're going to see that here again. I mean, there couldn't have been, what, maybe 3 or 4 yards between the shooter and the head of the defender as that ball ricocheted off his skull. They have to step out for a moment or two. I'm not sure what concussion protocol is at the UPSL level. sure if there's any mandatory requirement to step off the field. Either way, it's good to see the young man up and about. He is ringing a little bit, I would imagine, but evidently able to continue with the match. FC Arizona now down the left-hand side, I think earning themselves a corner perhaps. Smartly taken throw in there. Putting Coronado under pressure immediately. Well, as FC Arizona get ready to take this corner, we know there are some key players that Coronado are going to need to be very mindful of. Marco Perez, who's currently on 4 goals this season. Oh, good take. Good take. And the Coronado goalkeeper. He was under a lot of pressure there. He had very confident hands, but he bowls the ball out and immediately his teammate loses it. I put him back under pressure again. Lovely ball to the back post. Excellent defending, though. As I mentioned, Marco Perez, who's on 4 goals this season, scored 2 last time they played Coronado. He's certainly a player to look out for. Ball into the box. He's away from Coronado. FC Arizona, they're looking to recycle quickly. Just relentless right now. FC Arizona, possession from left to right. Trying to create openings for additional shots on target. They've already had 3 sights on goal. Only one of them on frame, but all 3 of them gave the FC Arizona goalkeeper something to think about. Right now, FC Arizona are definitely looking more threatening of the 2 teams. As I mentioned the last time these 2 teams met, FC Arizona coming out victors by a margin of 6 goals to 0. Marco Perez scoring 2. Christian Flores, who also was on 4 goals for the season, bagged a brace that evening as well. And Aaron Lang, who also has 4 goals in the season, he managed to score that evening as well. Nolasco Mayano scoring the 6th and final goal. So certainly some key players in midfield and offense. Coronado are going to want to be mindful of. As FC Arizona on the attack again. Good work though. And Coronado in defence, looking to bring the ball out now. Nice roll, playing the ball out to the right wing. Now can Coronado get out in numbers? They are. Yeah, some good numbers in attack. And they deliver the ball in for the finish. And they don't. I was getting ready to say they just about do. I thought the ball was going to squeeze over the line. Fantastic cross into the box. Waiting striker couldn't have asked for anything better. It was on a plate with a bow on it, but it looks like the FC Arizona goalkeeper throws up a hand, manages to get something on the ball, takes the pace off of it, and then subsequently smothers it. And now we have the goalkeeper at the other end of the field doing some great work, sliding in to block an FC Arizona advance. Evidently, though, that play was offside. So Coronado take the kick quickly, and now they're on the counter. This is absolutely breathtaking stuff here these last few minutes. FC Arizona putting Coronado under a ton of pressure. But now that Coronado have broken that pressure, it's one end to the other. Coronado Athletic have to be kicking themselves right now. They really, despite the pressure they've been under, despite the fact that FC Arizona have been creating the best of the offensive chances, it's Coronado Athletic who should be 1 goal to the good at this point in the game. Having the opportunity to squeeze the ball over the line from, what, maybe 5 yards out? Were it not for some heroic goalkeeping from the FC Arizona goalkeeper. Be a good slice of luck there as well. The ball really could have gone anywhere. It could have gone under his body, it could have bounced up. Instead, it sat nicely for the FC Arizona goalkeeper to be able to gather it in. FC Arizona now trying to break down the right hand side. Nice ball into the middle, but a heavy touch. Good pressure from the Coronado goalkeeper, I think causing the FC Arizona striker to take that heavy touch. maybe given the chance again. And striker would have just liked to have taken the snapshot. Don't try and round the goalkeeper, just hit it first time. We can see here again, ball comes down the left wing. And the decision making here, looking to go around the goalkeeper. Maybe should have played it first time. Past the advancing goalkeeper. The goalkeeper wouldn't have been expecting that. May have increased the chances of getting the ball on frame and opening the scoring. Instead, it's goose eggs all round. No goals yet. Our hosts, Coronado Athletic Club in Sierra Vista, Arizona, 0. And the traveling FC Arizona from Chandler, Arizona, also no goals to the good yet. 36 minutes into the match. Good ball through the middle. FC Arizona now looking to break, but the ball goes out wide. Can they get numbers up to support this attack? Tucking it inside, rolling it into the middle. Surely going to be a shot and frame here. Good defending from Coronado, though, hunting in packs. Closing the opportunity down. Again, great defending from Coronado. Brave header. Could try and clear the ball out the box, but it doesn't go far. And that's really been the pattern of these FC Arizona attacks. And they break quickly, they break in numbers. Coronado are scrambling to get back. But their defence displaying all kinds of heroics as they try and compress channels, throw their body in front of the ball, head things away. Just not able to clear the ball away far enough to release that pressure. Good opportunity there. Well, half a chance, I suppose I should say. Good thinking. A pivot and a snapshot. So I like the initiative. I like going for that first time shot. Execution wasn't all it could have been. Oh, bit of a mistake there. Now FC Arizona again on the break. Waiting for numbers to arrive. Might look to switch it to the left. Open channel for a shot. Again, wow block. Coronado once again. Gathering in numbers. I have to wonder how long they can keep that up under this heat. In the high 80s right now. Here in Sierra Vista. Nice footwork. FC Arizona again trying to create the opportunity for a shot. Oh, good work from a goalkeeper. The goalkeeper blocked that out. And now Coronado looking to counter. What a ball through the left channel. They have an opportunity here to get a shot on goal. Good defending though. Well done. From the FC Arizona goalkeeper, who made up a lot of ground and closed down that angle. Ball did get by him. Not with enough velocity to take it into the net. And the pace of the shot allowed the FC Arizona defenders to recover. You know, as a commentator, this is both exactly the kind of game you want and also, quite frankly, a nightmare. The game is swinging from end to end so very quickly. Makes it difficult to keep up, but boy, does it make it exciting. And in balance, as a commentator, you'd much rather have this kind of match. We have two teams very evenly battling it out, taking it to one another at either end of the field. Coronado now with the corner. Rubbing the ball into a dangerous area. I think it's a Coronado player who gets the last touch. It'll be FC Arizona with the goal kick. I've got to say, both goalkeepers have done a great job so far this evening. They haven't had a ton to do when they've been called into action. They've closed down space really quickly. Wonderful ball. Could it be offside? It is. Oh, you can see that immediately. That was on Jaw on the right-hand side for FC Arizona. His pace actually has been causing all kinds of problems this evening for the Coronado defence. broken the line a few times, been caught offside a few times as well. Oh, that's not a very good clearance. Forced to a Coronado player who flashes it over the crossbar. It may have hit the crossbar on the way out. I'd like to see that again in the replay. Sloppy defending from FC Arizona. I don't think the Coronado player could quite believe his luck. Took it under control though. Drilled it. It did indeed ring the crossbar. Great body shape. His laces through that. Probably didn't need to hit it quite as hard as he did. I don't think if he'd taken a little bit off it and the ball had come down an extra foot, that the FC Arizona goalkeeper would have gotten anywhere near it. One of those situations where it was well struck, perhaps too well struck. Either way, it rings the crossbar, goes out to safety, and the game remains goalless. Not quite sure how, but here we are at 0-0 still. Coronado, good work down the right-hand side, chips into the back post. Not able to make connection there, just a few yards out. Really wonderful work down the right-hand side. Coronado's attack is skinning his marker. Oh, in a bit of a mess here. FC Arizona looking to get behind the Coronado defence. Nice recovery. That was error upon error there by the Coronado defence, who have been pretty good so far. Lost their way there momentarily, and FC Arizona almost in behind them. FC Arizona now looking to build down the right-hand side. Excellent acceleration, or beats one man, beats two, can't beat the third. Good cover from the Coronado defence. FC Arizona, I think, with the corner. Maybe it's a throw-in. A little hard to tell from my angle. That one out for a corner or for a throw? No, it's a throw. Short throw into feet. Good numbers with FC Arizona around the ball. Good work from Coronado, though. That's a better clearance, giving Coronado a bit of breathing space, but not much. FC Arizona defender bringing it out from the back. Great footwork. Very confidently breaking lines and carrying the ball by his marker. And they deliver the ball into the box. FC Arizona down the left-hand side. Only two players to aim at. Coronado step in and concede the corner. Well, based on corners alone, you suggest that FC Arizona have had the best of the offensive pressure. They're yet to convert any of these. Oh, that's a high looping one to the back post, headed back across. Goalkeeper's got some work to do here. Looks like he was fouled in the process. The referee hasn't whistled though, and the ball gets played back out to FC Arizona, who are looking to recycle it down the left-hand side. Quite sure what happened in the box there. We might see that on the replay here in just a moment. Coronado goalkeeper coming out and trying to clear it. Ball gets headed back across. Now, actually, the goalkeeper runs into an FC Arizona player, so the referee doing a great job there again. Seeing there was no infringement. Allow play to continue. Work from the officials. It's a low drill ball. That was kind of risky. It had ended up at a Colorado player's feet, so no harm, no foul. Nice ball down the right-hand side. A push, surely going to get a whistle. Gets a flag and a whistle. Coronado now with a free kick in a good place. Out wide on the right, which is where a lot of their dangerous players come from so far this match. Can they notch the opener right before half-time? They decide to play it short, and now they see the delivery to the back post. Off the bar! Oh, goalkeeper can't gather it in. Actually, it was off the crossbar. Goodness gracious. How much closer are Coronado going to have to come to scoring without scoring? They've had one shot they couldn't bundle in from about 4 or 5 yards out. Another one that rang the crossbar. That one bobbled off the crossbar. That being said, I think the FC Arizona goalkeeper had a bit of a rod for his own back there. We could have gathered that ball in earlier in that move. He didn't. He had the ball bounce off the crossbar. Cause a little more panic. Before finally it was smothered. It's been a crazy game so far. There's no doubt that FC Arizona have been the more threatening of the two teams. Certainly created more offensive chances from open play and racked up more corners. Good hands. The Coronado goalkeeper there, gathering up that cross. But yet you would argue, well, you wouldn't even need to argue. I don't think anyone's going to argue the fact that Coronado Athletic Club have had the best of the chances. They, quite frankly, could be at least 2, perhaps 3-0 up at this point. Very interesting first half in this United Premier Soccer League Men's Premier Division match in the Arizona Conference between Coronado Athletic Club of Sierra Vista, Arizona and FC Arizona. Our visitors from Chandler this evening at the half. It's 0-0. Look forward to seeing you in the second half. As the teams get ready to rejoin us for the second half, we're excited to have you here for this United Premier Soccer League Men's Premier Division match in the Arizona Conference between the hosts, Coronado Athletic Club, and their visitors, FC Arizona. The hosts, situated in Sierra Vista, less than 20 miles from the border of Mexico, on the extreme southern part of the state of Arizona. The visitors this evening, having made the 170-mile trip, about a 3-hour journey down from Chandler, Arizona, in the suburbs of Phoenix. Both teams fighting their way through pretty hot temperatures this evening. We're still in the low 90s, high 80s, even into evening hours. Temperature's not coming down too quickly, but as you can see in the American flag in the background there, we do have a little bit of a breeze at least. We are getting a little bit of shadow now, so hopefully that'll help the players in this second period. That being said, we had a great contest in the first period. Weather just didn't seem to slow these players down. It was end-to-end stuff with FC Arizona really bossing the offensive control and really looking the most threatening. But on the break, Coronado AC created some great chances of their own. Probably the two most clear-cut chances of the half, and arguably could have gone in at the break with the lead. As it is, it's 0-0 at the beginning of this second period. FC Arizona kick us off, going from right to left on your screen in the black and kind of grey speckled uniforms. Coronado in the all-white, as I mentioned earlier, reminiscent of Real Madrid, who of course won the Champions League today for the 15th time. It's astonishing really to think just how dominant they are in arguably the world's most competitive club team tournament. But there you go. Coronado not displaying the same dominance this evening, but they have had great opportunities. FC Arizona looking to create one of their own now as they break with numbers, 4-on-3. Spreading the ball out to the left-hand side, ultimately resulting in a pretty tame shot. Gobbled up without too much trouble by the Coronado goalkeeper. FC Arizona have done a nice job with possession and building out the back. They also know when to spring the trap as well. They've been right on the edge of it a couple of times. Offside flag's gone up against them, particularly against their AC forward, Ong Jojo. Coronado living a little dangerously when it comes to that young man. Out on the right wing, FC Arizona. Coronado there, been defending manfully, hunting in packs, throwing their body in front of the ball, giving their goalkeeper as much protection as they possibly can. As you can see, judging by the scoreboard, it has been successful so far. They're not conceded yet. Not conceded yet against a team that they leaked 6 goals against back in April. So they have to be happy with this scoreline at half, although a little frustrated they didn't score themselves, as I mentioned. Had the 2 best chances of the first 45 minutes. FC Arizona on the ball now, down the right-hand side. Good work, good footwork, looking to drill the ball into the back post. There was confusion there, good grief. The ball into the box wasn't great. Oh, and it got cleared away with offside flag. But that was an absolute melee. The ball came in for the right-hand side. It looked like it was a failed cross. It could have been gathered up by the Arizona defense. Instead, goalkeeper and defender seemed to be on completely different wavelengths. And it almost enabled Coronado to create something out of nothing. We've actually seen that a few times from FC Arizona. Not sure if it's their goalkeeper or if it's individual defenders, but there's definitely some confusion and lack of communication, resulting in a couple of moments of hesitancy. Coronado actually Coronado not able to make the most of them yet. That's surely going to go back to the goalkeeper. You may watch it go out of play. No, he decides to keep it in. I apologise if I keep slipping from saying Coronado into saying Colorado occasionally. Despite the fact we have stats on weather conditions and everything that's going on locally, I'm actually based in Colorado this evening. My name's Mark Turner, I'm your commentator. So every now and then, a bit of a slip of the tongue. I do apologise for that. FC Arizona now breaking down the right-hand side. Sliding the ball into the middle, just a little too heavy. Not able to capitalise on that break. Early going in the second half, this pattern is very consistent with what we saw in the first half. FC Arizona springing a counter-attack very quickly, actually earning themselves a free kick on this occasion. I guess in the build-up there was a foul. It looked like the assist came from a player who slipped, but evidently he actually got hugged back. Not sure if it's the referee who spotted it or the linesman who spotted it. It doesn't matter. Either way, infringement was spotted. It's FC Arizona now to deliver a free kick from a dangerous position. They could touch and shoot. They could try and drop the ball in for a conversion inside of the box. Lots of options for FC Arizona. The referee making sure the Coronado wall is the full 10 yards before FC Arizona reveal their plans to us. Step over, ball tipped into the middle of the box. Not able to be converted though. You can see what they were trying to do. Didn't quite come off. Coronado looking to play it out at the back under pressure. Ball gets knocked out. Throwing for FC Arizona. Trying to work it down the left wing. Good defending from Coronado. Who decide not to hoof it up and instead to try and play it out. Moving position through the middle third. Work from FC Arizona though, winning the ball back. This patience from FC Arizona. Trying to draw Coronado out. Great space in behind them. Nothing doing, so back to the goalkeeper they go. Good stretch of possession here for FC. Moving things from the left through the centre to the right. Yeah, dangerous work. Ong Jojo, who's been a constant threat down that side of the field. Pace and trickery. Really giving the Coronado defenders something to think about. Well, waiting on FC Arizona to get the ball back. I think it's they who have a corner. Seem to be in much of a hurry to take it. Finally they do. Short corner. Changing the angle a little bit. Chipped into the box. Headed away. FC Arizona now looking to recycle. Now to Jojo. Offside. Well, I mentioned FC Arizona have some goal-scoring threats of their own in the form of Marco Perez, Aaron Lang, Christian Flores. But Coronado Athletic also have some good goal scorers among their ranks as well. Alon Solis leads them this season with 4 goals. Robert Arbalo has 3, Jared Nunez and Adrian Arciniega also 3 goals apiece. So goal scoring hasn't been their issue. As we watch Coronado here try and create a goal scoring opportunity. Oh, nice one too. In behind the defence. Could be a penalty there. Did the referee see enough? He did. He's pointed to the spot. Coronado may have the opportunity. Just checking with the linesman here. No, we definitely have a penalty kick. So Coronado will have the opportunity to open the scoring from the penalty spot. Lovely 1-2 here, as you can see in the replay. Nudge into the back. Also, I think it took away the standing leg. I think that's where the referee saw the infringement. Pressure being placed on the standing leg. Player goes down. Penalty awarded. You have to say the officials did a great job this evening. And once again, the referee was jolly on the spot there, making sure they clearly see if that was an infringement or not. I think the corner's being taken by Connor Mueller. Let's see if that's 3 or 13. Actually, it may be 13. We'll get you confirmation of the scorer as soon as the ball goes in the net, either way. So it's probably João Alvaro's Rocha. Into the roof of the net. Emphatic opener. That is indeed Rocha. Upper 90. Looks like FC Arizona are complaining about something. Is the penalty going to be retaken? The referee's deep in discussion with the FC Arizona players there for a good 30 seconds. Well, it looks like the referee's now going over to his assistant referee. Great penalty again as we watch this. Good stagger step. And then upper 90. The goalkeeper goes the right way, fully extended. It's still no chance. So good was the placement. Is the penalty going to stand? Is it going to need to be retaken? Or do we have some other shenanigans going on here? Well, at least in the time, we've been able to determine that it is number 13, which I believe is João Alvarez Rocha. And that young man's being asked to take the kick a second time. So, will he go the same way? I don't know why we're doing the penalty a second time over, but we are. Let's see if we get the same outcome. Rocha, from the spot. Stagger step. And he goes to the same side, but this time he goes bottom corner. And the result is the same. Coronado take a 1-0 lead over FC Arizona in the 57th minute. Great work from Rocha. Nerves of steel. The first penalty was arguably more impressive, upper 90, but this one, just as icy. Look at that. Again, goalkeeper goes the right way, fully extended, no chance. Good job from Rocha. Coronado, 1 goal to the good in the 57th minute. Fascinating to know why that penalty has to be taken again. It looked like FC Arizona players around the box, and if they'd infringed on the penalty box while the kick was being taken, that shouldn't be reason for the penalty to be retaken, particularly after it had been successfully dispatched. But maybe there was some other infringement. Certainly wasn't clear to me. Ultimately didn't matter. Number 13 for Coronado, Rocha. Said, you know what? I did it once, I'll do it again. And he did. Picked a different corner, but ultimately the result was the same. Hosts in Sierra Fiesta take the lead. This should make for an interesting match because FC Arizona have definitely had the best of the possession. They've also been more creative in the offensive third. Their opportunities haven't been as clear-cut necessarily. So they're going to have their tails up now. I want to get back into this game quickly. As I mentioned, FC Arizona currently second in the division, Coronado fourth. A victory tonight, though, would springboard Coronado above FC Arizona into that second spot. With just 2 games remaining in the season. Ball flashed to the back post there. And out of play. I do love a good penalty kick. I like taking penalties myself. When I was a player, that was always something I enjoyed. That kind of head-to-head against the goalkeeper, seeing if you can psych them out. It's always more satisfying when you can send them the wrong way. If they happen to guess the right way, you really have to be clinical with your finish. And as Rocha showed, he was able to do that not once, but twice. Few things better in soccer than winning that game of Russian roulette. Well, I've mentioned Real Madrid a couple of times. I recognise we're definitely a few levels below the Champions League this evening. Good work here from Coronado down the left-hand side. Nice last-ditch defending there from FC Arizona. The one thing I will say is that Real Madrid definitely did not have the best of the game offensively in the match earlier today. Dortmund should have taken their chances, and had they done so, the game could have been outside by half-time. But Real Madrid found a way back in, as they seemingly always do, and ultimately ended up victors. Something that we're seeing here this evening. FC Arizona, again, having the best of the play offensively, not making the most of the possession and chances they've created. I know that Coronado have had some great chances of their own. They haven't been in the ascendancy consistently when it comes to offensive possession. Instead, really living off scraps. The last scrap that came their way was a penalty kick, and they made the absolute most of it, which is why they're leading 1-0. As we go over the hour mark. So, who knows? Maybe the team in all white do have a little bit of Real Madrid about them. You'd certainly be absolutely delighted if they could find that second goal, just as Madrid did earlier today. Close this game out for sure, and it may come now as they look to pick up on a sloppy pass across field. Oh, that's a wayward shot over the bar. The best effort you're going to see this evening. I applaud the idea, trying to get that shot off early, but the execution left something to be desired. I think that was Jared Nunez. 3 goals to his name already this season. Nunez knows where the net is. Wasn't able to find it on that occasion, though. Well, if this score holds, or Coronado are able to add to their tally, I think it's fair to say this would register as an upset, despite Coronado being the home team. Good ball over the top, though. Just a little too long. Gratefully gathered up by the Coronado goalkeeper. Ooh, that's a little dangerous. Referees allowing play to continue as Coronado maintain possession. But now that FC Arizona have it, it'll be interesting to see if the referee takes us back to that earlier offence. I think it was an offence. It was a sliding tackle. I think it was man and ball. Either way, oh, it's a mistake there, and Coronado now have the opportunity to double their lead, and they do! Goodness gracious, we went from potentially calling the play back for a sliding tackle that caught the Coronado defender early in that move to FC Arizona imploding. And the Coronado striker gratefully gathering up that ball and sliding it past the Arizona goalkeeper. A moment of madness enabling Coronado to double their lead. Work out that all happened so quickly. I'm trying to work out who the goal scorer was. I think it may have been Adrian Archiniega. Archiniega already having 3 goals this season. That'll actually take him top with Solis. For Coronado Athletic this year, they'll be on 4 goals each. Great awareness though from Archiniega. Saw what was developing. He saw that wayward pass across the defence. He snapped up the opportunity. FC Arizona now, you can tell, really with their tails up, desperate to get back in this game quickly. Shot drilled into the defender. Easily gathered up by the Coronado goalkeeper. Well, you have to imagine Robert Oleo, FC Arizona coach, being quite frustrated at this point. His team have not played badly at all. They've really been in the ascendancy for much of this match, and yet they find themselves 2-0 down, and there might be 3-0 here. Archiniega looking for his second of the night. So as frustrated as Aleo might be, his counterpart Manuel Bustamante, head coach for Coronado Athletic, is going to be absolutely giddy at this point. In the 65th minute, his team leading 2-0 against a team, quite frankly, spanked them 6-0 back in April. What a turnaround. It has been a very composed performance from Coronado Athletic. They've been under pressure for long stretches of the match. They haven't panicked, as I mentioned several times. They've hunted in packs. They've really gotten each other's backs. They've thrown their bodies in front of the ball, left, right and centre. And this is their reward. Their ability to keep that clean sheet in the first half, coupled with some frustration I'm sure they must have had, and not converting the chances that came their way. Oh, they've not made that mistake in the second half. They had a penalty they had to take twice, and they scored on both occasions. That was their opener, and then Archiniega made the most of a terrible mistake in the Arizona defence to extend their lead just a few minutes ago. It's Coronado now looking to try and make hay down the right-hand side. Referee awarding them a free kick. Kick being delivered by Coronado into the back post. Nice header down, but no one there to pick up on that knockdown. It's Arizona, long ball out the back, spraying it crossfield out to the right wing. That's something we've not seen very often. Perhaps a change of tactics from FC Arizona now. Looking to keep Coronado on their toes, keep them guessing. Maybe just change things up, get that ball into their final third as quickly as possible. Because time is running out with, about 23 minutes left, plus any added time. FC Arizona have a 2-goal deficit to make up. Arguably a draw would be a good result for them this evening, certainly coming from 2-0 down. If they're able to level up this game, that would be a great result. But a draw on the road is never a bad thing, and of course, they are second in the table with 2 points of daylight between themselves and Coronado. So, again, a tie this evening. They'd probably be okay with that, certainly from this position. Coronado, however, they want the victory. They need the victory. And right now, they have the victory in their hands. Just need to hold on to it for the remaining 22 minutes and change. That's not a good way to do it. Giving the ball up to FC Arizona. We now look to create something down the left-hand side. FC Arizona players arriving en masse. Just need a delivery. Good work there, rolling the ball back, but Cross wasn't there. Biggest difference between these two teams this season hasn't been offence necessarily. Oh, excellent work on the left-hand side. Great determination being displayed by Alan Solis. Ultimately earning Coronado a corner. It's going to be Solis that delivers it. Ball chipped into the middle of the area, headed down, but with no power. Very easy for the FC Arizona goalkeeper to collect that. Yeah, the difference between these two teams hasn't really been in the attack. Goals for this season, FC Arizona had 18. Coronado Athletic, despite being 2 places and 2 points below them, actually have 19 goals in that goals for column, one more than Arizona. Good attack here from Arizona. Oh, that came in, another penalty. The referee thinks maybe it's been bought, or at least attempted to be bought. There's definitely some shoulder-to-shoulder action, but not an infringement as far as this ref's concerned. It did look a little bit like the FC Arizona striker recognised that the ball was just that little bit too far out ahead of him, so kind of leant into his marker in an effort to make it appear like he'd been knocked to the ground. We get to see that again here on the replay. You see here he just knocks the ball out and can't quite get to it. His arms across bodies, both players doing it. I think had the FC Arizona striker had a legitimate opportunity to get to that ball, he did all he could to stay on his feet. Again, I think the referee read that one well. It's been a great... I mean, we had 2 teams play really well this evening, but we also had an officiating crew be pretty flawless as well, and you don't always get to say that, so props to the referee and his assistants. Anyway, as I was mentioning earlier, in the goals for column, these 2 teams are pretty much neck and neck. It's goals against where you see a huge delta. FC Arizona in second, only having conceded 10 goals so far this season. Coronado Athletic, however, 22 goals conceded, giving them a -3 goal difference. That's really what's killed them so far this season. But this evening, they have risen to the challenge. So far, keeping a clean sheet and 2 goals to the good. The 72nd minute. FC Arizona, though, moving the ball around, teasing, probing, trying to find a way back into this game, trying to find a goal to give them a toehold, and perhaps put the cat among the pigeons a little bit here. Very evenly balanced match. I mean, there's not much between them in the league, but I think if you were to say to any spectator that walked into this game late, one of these teams is in second, the other is 2 points behind them in fourth, which is which? I don't think they could tell you in any confidence, and if they had to guess, based on the scoreline alone, I think they're going to go with Coronado Athletic. And if the scoreline holds, they'd be right, because Coronado Athletic will leapfrog FC Arizona into that second spot, put themselves in playoff contention with just 2 games left to go in the season. Quite the turnaround for Coronado Athletic, who have lost their last 3 games on the trot. They're in a horrible run of form right now. This really would boost their confidence. They could get this W in the bag this evening. Oh, ball's pinging around a little bit. Ricocheting here and there. Didn't come to anything ultimately. FC Arizona, on the contrary, have won their last 2 matches. Probably be feeling pretty bullish about getting a 3rd in a row this evening, particularly given how they played. Long stretches in that first half where they had Coronado's defence pinned back under intense pressure. Good defence again from Coronado. Two clubs that share more than just a home state. Actually, a lot of similarities between Coronado Athletic and FC Arizona. Two teams having been formed within a year of one another. Coronado Athletic being founded in 2015 and FC Arizona just a year later in 2016. Both of them with heavy focus on youth programs, development for both boys and girls games, doing a wonderful job. Coronado in the southern part of the state, and FC Arizona up in Chandler, just outside of Phoenix, as I mentioned earlier. Really trying to develop the game for boys and girls, U18, and then obviously create an opportunity to play semi-pro and ultimately pro, if those players are able to make the cut. Certainly been good quality football this evening. I'm sorry, I struggle with calling it soccer. Where I come from, that's not the done thing. Either way, whether you call it football or soccer, we've seen a good game this evening. 2 highly competitive teams, several great opportunities. We've seen a masterclass when it comes to dispatching penalties. Rocha for Coronado having tucked his away twice after the referee ordered a retake, giving the home team a lead after 57 minutes, and Archie Niega dispatching his opportunity on the 63rd minute, taking advantage of some sloppy FC Arizona defending. And that's how it has remained until the 76th minute, when FC Arizona get to deliver a free kick into the Coronado box. Good goalkeeping. They've even picked up an injury in the process. Brave goalkeeping from the Coronado goalkeeper. Wasn't the greatest free kick, and it just kind of dropped into the ground, and it was anyone's to snap into. I think the Coronado defender could have stepped in and maybe cleared it for a corner. Certainly had the FC Arizona strike a bit on his toes. He maybe could have made more of that. As it was, the Coronado goalkeeper took control of the situation and picked up a knock in the process. Thankfully, nothing significant. He's going to continue. I'm sure he'd like to see out the victory. Earn himself that clean sheet today. Coronado Athletic haven't had too many errors this season. In fact, I'm tracking their results here. I'm trying to see if they had one earlier in the season. Early April against RSL Southern AZ. That's their only clean sheet to date. Let's see if they can notch their second tonight. FC Arizona snapping at Coronado's heels. That was a heavy through ball. Coronado clearing in desperation, but now may have a counter-attack of their own. Excellent pace down the right-hand side, but is he going to have support from teammates? Is he going to need it? Takes a quick glance, slides it into the middle. Good work from the Arizona defence. There were strikers lurking. It could have been goal number 3. Great work, though, in the FC Arizona defence. Needed an assured clearance there, and it got one. You can see that Coronado Athletic, though, still thinking about attacking, still looking for those opportunities to break out. Haven't parked the bus and sat on their heels. Instead, they're taking the game to FC Arizona when the opportunity presents itself. Well, with 12 minutes and change to go, FC Arizona still looking to a toehold in this game. As much possession as they've had in the offensive third, it really is quite remarkable. They don't have anything on the scoreboard yet. 0 for them and 2 goals for the hosts. Coronado Athletic, the team in possession now, all in white, going from left to right on your screen. 2 goals to the good so far. Could have converted a third just a few moments ago. Were it not for some good defending, some good last-ditch defending from FC Arizona. Coronado could do with holding the ball now, did a little bit of possession. Because whenever they cough it up, they find themselves under pressure. As FC Arizona look to counter quickly. Coronado do well just to slow things down here. Just maintain possession. Don't need the third goal. Third goal would be nice, but you don't need it. Nice goalkeeping. As I mentioned earlier in the game, both goalkeepers have done a pretty good job this evening. They've been on their toes. They've marshalled their areas well. You know, a moment of hesitancy from the FC Arizona goalkeeper on an opportunity about midway through the first half or late in the first half. But the ball was bobbling around and pinged off the crossbar. Oh, we may have a breakaway. No, excellent work again from the Coronado goalkeeper. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Both goalkeepers working their areas very effectively. Occasionally you see goalkeepers kind of nailed to their lines. These goalkeepers prowl their boxes instead. They're acting more as sweeper keepers than anything else. Ball in from the left-hand side. That's going to bounce harmlessly. Well, FC Arizona continue to probe and prod and slide the ball from left to right and try and find some kind of an opening, some kind of a clear-cut opening. You say 2-0 is the most dangerous lead. That must be in FC Arizona's minds right now. If they can get 1 goal, if they can get a toehold in this game, who knows what might happen next. But for right now, Coronado Athletic very much in control. 2-0 to the good and in possession of the ball. Lovely footwork. I look to try and shoot themselves. Join off the post! What an absolute beauty! What a beautiful, beautiful goal. Rocha, the young man who had ice in his veins earlier in the half, dispatching the penalty kick not once, but twice, after he was ordered to retake it by the referee. And that's as good a goal as you'll see at this level. Draws in his markers, sliding the ball in off the post. Beating a fully outstretched FC Arizona goalkeeper. And yes, sir, take your flowers. I have absolutely no problem with him still celebrating that goal. I think if it were me, I'd still be running around the field. That was a wonderful strike. And a goal that surely puts this game to bed. With 8 minutes remaining. Kudos to Coronado Athletic. Turning around a 6-goal defeat to this same opposition mid-April. Now leading 3-0 with less than 7 minutes remaining. What a fantastic, fantastic performance from the team from Sierra Vista. Like I mentioned, way down in the southern part of Arizona, less than 20 miles from the Mexican border. They have put the visitors from Chandler to the sword this evening. FC Arizona have been no slouches. They have been in this game. The scoreboard might suggest something else, but they have been in this game. And honestly, I thought it was pretty likely they get something on the scoreboard. Or Coronado were leading 2-0. And had they done so, they really could have made the last 7 or 8 minutes very interesting. Instead, well, Rocha for Coronado had other ideas. Went on a solo run and scored the goal of the match so far to extend Coronado's lead. The goal was so good, I have to give Rocha his full props and his full name. João Alvarez Rocha. Don't forget that name. I think we're going to be hearing more of that young man. Right now, though, FC Arizona stand over a free kick. On frame, but tame. Gathered up easily by the Coronado goalkeeper. I've been saying for the last 10 or 15 minutes, Coronado just need to possess the ball. Just slow things down. Just relieve the pressure on their defence. There's no need for you to go after the game. You're 2-0 to the good. But they insisted on finding that third goal, and evidently, they're not done yet. But when they turn the ball over, you're going to see this. You're going to see, we've been seeing this the whole game. FC Arizona, quick on the counter. Looking to switch the ball from left to right. Trying to pull the Coronado defence all over the place and create channels and opportunities for sights on goal. And then they've done that quite effectively. They haven't done it wholly effectively, but they might do here now. Nope, good goalkeeping. A bit of an offside flag as well. But that's exactly what FC Arizona do to you. They slide the ball from left to right. They prod and poke. They switch gears and pick up the pace and try and pull your defence around and create holes. And they've done that this evening. They just haven't made the most of it. Ball into the back stick. Header. Knocked away from Coronado. Might be redelivered. It is. Coronado defenders again. Doing a good job of intercepting. And the goalkeeper takes his own sweet time. Picking the ball up. Bowling it out. Less than 5 minutes remain. Coronado Athletic 3, FC Arizona 0. Surely too much for the team from Chandler to do to get back into this game at this point. Oh, nice Meg. It's that man again. Wonderful footwork and a back heel to boot. Rocha is just a bag of tricks. They say in England that the number 13 is unlucky. It's not unlucky for Rocha. I apologise if I'm mispronouncing that. It might be Roca. I'm going with Rocha. Anyone who's listening to this broadcast knows that I'm saying it wrong is probably screaming at me, and again, I apologise. I don't have the phonetic spellings here in front of me. Either way, you know who I'm talking about. A magic number 13. Again, not unlucky for him. He's got 2 goals right now, and who'd bet against him getting a hat-trick? Coronado immediately put under pressure, illegally, according to the referee. Living dangerously in the Coronado defence. Do a great job. Feeding it through the middle and out to the left. Field ball coming here, surely. Tucked it inside instead. Now out to the left wing. Oh, I think a little tiredness setting in there. A missed touch as the ball rolls out of play. We're into the final 3 minutes. Actually, a little over 2 minutes. Plus, whenever the referee adds for stoppage. And we did have a couple of stoppages for injuries. Not extensive, so I wouldn't expect more than a minute or 2, necessarily. But I think this game has to be beyond FC Arizona now. They have a goal in them in these last couple of minutes, but I don't think they have 3. They certainly don't have 4. Coronado Athletic have shown us too much tonight to suggest they're going to relinquish this lead. They have been dogged in defence. Good work again here from FC Arizona, though. Teasing the ball through the middle of the park, laying it out to the wing. It requires a good delivery, good footwork, but ultimately tripped over the ball. Coronado now with the opportunity to clear it. Yeah, Coronado don't seem content to just play the ball around, maintain possession. They're trying to stretch the FC Arizona defense whenever they get the chance. I guess who could blame them? It's how they turn 1 goal into 2 and 2 into 3. It looks like they think they might have a 4th in them. And I'm betting there's a young man in a number 13 jersey who thinks he has a hat-trick in him. Well, if he does, he has 30 seconds plus stoppage to get it. Won't get it right there. Offside. We're at the 90 minutes, now we're at the referee's discretion. Yeah, I wouldn't expect more than maybe a minute or 2. Conditions in Arizona are brutal, so you have to imagine the players are ready for that final whistle. Both sets of players at this point. FC Arizona have to know the game is beyond them. Coronado just be excited to celebrate this hard-earned victory. Victory that will take them up into 2nd place in the UPSL Premier Men's Division Arizona Conference. If they finish their season as strongly and get something out their final 2 games, top spot may not be beyond them. Not based on the showing this evening. They put in a very impressive performance. Resolute in defence, dangerous on the counter-attack. Despite not making the most of their opportunities in the first half, they have been clinical in the second half and even created a goal out of nothing. A 3rd goal through Rocha. Well, the smart money this evening might have been on FC Arizona, despite them being the travelling team. You'd have lost that bet. Coronado Athletic are going to run out 3-0 winners here in southern Arizona. We're moments away from that final whistle. FC Arizona continuing to press. They may have one last opportunity. Oh, it was a good opportunity too. And that surely is it, as the FC Arizona striker smacks the ground in frustration. The final whistle goes. Rocha raises his arms to the heavens. And well, he might. And he does a little dance for us as well. As heavily involved as he was in this victory, your Coronado Athletic Club running out 3-0 winners against the visitors from Chandler FC Arizona. Goals in the 57th minute from Rocha from the penalty spot. In the 63rd minute from Archie Niega. And then Rocha put the cherry on the icing on the cake with a wonder goal on the 78th minute. A solo effort, jinxing his way past several markers before dispatching the ball in off the post. Let's watch the highlights. Penalty to begin with. Pretty straightforward. Referee doing a great job holding his nerve on that one. Wonderful goal from Rocha, which the referee ordered be retake. So, back to the spot we go. Russia, though, not to be denied. This time goes bottom corner. And it's 1-0. Terrible mistake in defence from FC Arizona. Presents the opportunity for Archiniega to slot the ball past the goalkeeper. And then here is the strike of the night. Oh, absolute worldie from Russia. The American forward, 6 appearances this season. And with that goal, he moves up to 2 on the year. Double check those stats. Archiniega moves up to 4 actually with his goal this evening. Plenty of goal scorers in that Coronado roster. As I mentioned earlier, goal scoring hasn't been their issue as much as it has been defending. But tonight, only the 2nd time this season, a clean sheet and a well-earned victory to your home team here in Sierra Vista. I hope you've enjoyed this game brought to you by Veta. I'm Mark Turner, your commentator. I bid you a good night.
Martin, Nico collection with the recovery, once again the cross, they could shoot, and it's in!
That guy Fran, he gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work.